Sawadee krap. Welcome to Fearless Home Cooking. My name is Nick and today we're in my kitchen. Today's recipe is Mama Schnitzel. One of the most iconic Thai products we're using today, which is Mama noodle, but in a different way than you can imagine. But today we need some pork, we need some Mama noodle, we need some eggs, some flour, salt and pepper, and pretty much that's it. Now in a normal schnitzel you would take a long part and you pound it out. Today we're using actually a pork loin and we make smaller medallions easier to eat. So what we have the flour in a pot, we need some eggs, so very simple. In this case we have some free range eggs from my choice, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I start with 2 eggs, we use them here. Oops, 1, 2, let's see if that's enough. If not, I open another one. I think this is pretty good. So we just transform that here, gives you a little bit a bigger surface. And if it's not enough, we can always make some more. You have eggs, you have flour. You need your Mama noodle. So the first thing is we crush them by hand. But you want to normally have them fine. If you have a food blender, you can use a food blender. But as we are in Thailand, we have this beautiful pok pok. So it's very, very easy to get it fine. So you open that, and of course, you're taking the insides out. You don't need that at this point. You only need the noodles. 1, 2, and then you just crumb that into like crumbs, breadcrumbs, but in this case it is fried noodles. So this whole process will take roughly around a minute, depending how crunchy you want your outside of your schnitzel. So again, we have our noodles. Look at that, very easy. Then we have our pork. In this case, it's a pork loin. And again, we cut them into roughly around 2 centimeter thick pieces because we pound them out in a second, okay? And we have a little pounder. Now, you just basically flatten these out, turn them on the other side. So these are baby schnitzels, but a lot of people love them when they're not too big. You have one more. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to salt them and pepper them. A little bit of salt. Sorry, in this case pepper, salt is coming right after. Some salt. Turn them. Again, salt on the other side. And then here we have our pork. Now you need your flour, your egg, and your Mama noodle. So in this case, we take our nice pork. We dip it first a little bit in flour. So you can cover it a little bit, press it down, and then you pat it down. So it needs to be slightly floured. Then you dip it in your egg, coat it on both sides, and then it goes into your Mama noodle. I normally coat it like this because it's a lot easier. And here is your first Mama schnitzel. We repeat the process another 4 times. Very easy. Last rest goes on. Here we go. The preparation of Mama Schnitzel is done. Now we have to go to the stove and fry them. So in here we have a pan. We need some oil. So in this case we're using sunflower oil, just a little bit, because actually it will soak up a little bit of the oil. Normally you can rest it afterwards if you have a little bit of griddle pan, and you can rest it, but fundamentally it's very important that the oil gets hot. We don't want it too hot, so don't go 9 on the maximum. You go good, medium, 5 or 6, get the oil hot, and then you fry it slowly up. Now you move the oil around. So we can start with the first one. I hope we get them all in the pan. It would be ideal. Okay, and you just let it fry slowly. You can give it a little bit more oil on the top side. Okay. Look at that. And it looks already pretty good. So it doesn't take a lot. If you take it on full heat, it goes quicker, but you have much more the risk to burn it. Yeah, one last turn. That needs still a little bit. Okay, and we switch it off. Take it out. Okay, and here we have it, our Mama Schnitzel. So it just came out of the frying pan, which is beautiful. So again, you put it here. You still have some of your powder which you took out of the original Mama pack. Now, depending how spicy you want, this is now the perfect time to add it. But I wanted to show you one from the inside on here, and then we decorate it. So again, we open one of these packs and we just sprinkle some of the Mama noodle spice over it. Look at that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, and we do another one. A little bit of lemon. And if you have it at home, just a little bit of green. And you're ready to go. So, your Mama Schnitzel ready and done. Super quick, super different, and a different idea to use a very stable household product at home in a different way. Thank you. I hope I see you soon in Fearless Home Cooking. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณครับ